Socks of Love began 3 years ago when I was out working, and I noticed over a period of time that there were a lot more young people and a lot more women out on the streets. So my curiosity got to me and it really bothered me. So I got to a place to where I just finally asked them why. Why are you out here?
Yeah, so homelessness is really complex. There's really not one issue that leads to homelessness. There's usually a lot of different things that contribute to someone losing their home. And because it's so complicated, there's really not one agency that can solve it. It really requires the entire community working together to address the issue.
I think the biggest challenge is, first of all, finding the people that need help. Sometimes people don't realize we're here to help them. The other thing would be getting donations, funds to be able to provide what we need to help those in need.
I would say that some very obvious challenges I think I found in my profession is that oftentimes the community as a whole is not aware of what those that are in need may need. I would also say that even the individuals that are trying to access different resources or have their needs met don't know where to go or how to access resources that are available. So I think lack of information is probably one of the big things I've noticed.
Socks are one of the most requested items we get at the day shelter, and it's something a lot of people don't really think to donate. A lot of us take for granted the fact that we can wake up in the morning, get out of our comfortable beds, and walk over to our dresser to pull out a fresh pair of socks.
The underlying thing I would say is that these are very basic and general needs that often go unmet in a lot of communities. Things such as socks and access to adequate laundry resources. I think they are just key to making sure that people are having a good, fulfilled life.
The kids we serve, which are foster kids, a lot of times these kids don't have a lot of clothing because they've changed homes or they've been taken from their home while they were at school, or if they were picked up, maybe just a few items thrown in a bag. And most of the time, those items are usually not the right size or just not in good shape. For them to be able to come shop and have new clothing, it gives them some confidence, makes them feel good about themselves.
The young people expressed to me that they were out because they simply had aged out of foster care or they didn't have any family at home or anybody to lean on. The women were overcoming usually some type of domestic violence.
Meet a real critical need for homeless people. The socks are amazing. That's something you can never have too many of.
Such a blessing, very kind. They also help you with, if you don't have the laundry detergent or anything, they'll also help you with that.
Just imagine not being able to wash clothes whenever you need to is crazy. So that's definitely something that could be, beneficial to the homeless community for real.
When you are relying on your feet as your main mode of transportation, it's really important to have good quality footwear, and socks are an important part of that equation.
I can't even tell you how amazing they are. She said, "What do you need to make it to the end of the year?" And I said, "Well, we give out about 1,600 socks a month. So that'd be about 3,000 socks." And she's like, "All right." And within a few weeks, she had 3,000 socks. And I mean, it was amazing.
The unique work that Socks and Laundry is doing has really impacted us because it's really brought light to the resources and needs that people are often overlooking.
When I asked them what is it that they needed right then, overwhelmingly each person that I spoke with told me that they simply just wanted a pair of socks. The one thing that I want the community and anybody that watches this to know is even though we're providing laundry service and giving away new socks, those are simply the tools that we're using to ultimately show love. Laundry is restoring people's dignity and respect. We want people to ultimately be the people that they were created to be by giving them the simple tools, by just being clean and having confidence to get out and be able to participate in school, raise their hand, go on that job interview. We want them to repurpose that $10 of laundry service so they can go pick up their medications. We want to create an economic impact for the business owners. So this is more than just laundry. This is more than just socks. This is us creating community by getting the community involved, letting people know why. We're simply using the tools of laundry and socks to ultimately show love.